So Matty's just put a buy limit in. So I'm going to go ahead and set my buy limit on that one. So he said buy limit, okay, at 4,546. What I would do in that situation is I would put my buy limit at 4,546.98. Okay, because you got to remember for spreads, okay, even if price comes down to 4,546.98, it's not actually going to buy me in, is it? Because of the spreads. So it probably wouldn't buy me in until price got to 4,546.6. Okay, so literally price just tapped my buy limit now and it just got me in. Cool. So I am going to mark that up now. Right, remember I've only got one entry, okay, so far. So like I said, I'm layering every 10 pips now, okay? So I've only got one entry so far. As soon as price is at 45, good way to do it, by the way, guys. Rather than looking, okay, let me just make sure you guys can see. What I do, personally, okay, rather than looking at the numbers here, I look at the numbers here. Okay, because remember, spread, you got to take into account spreads, and this number on one-click trading accounts for spreads. Okay, so bang, I'm in again at 45. Okay, so I'm in at 46.98 and 45.32. Okay, so again, when price is at like 44, I'm going to get another entry. So I'm layering every 10 pips. I personally dropped my lot size, so I'm able to not over leverage and get a layer every 10 pips if price allows it. Sometimes price isn't going to drop that far through the zone, right? So I'm not going to be able to get that many entries. So I'm just waiting for price to go a little bit lower before I get that third entry here, guys, okay? If price goes lower. Remember, I've only got 2 entries so far. Okay, so what I would do here, guys, okay, for me personally, right now, so my highest entry is 46.98, okay? As soon as that entry is in profit, I'm closing it immediately. So I've got 5 entries currently, okay? So what I will do is when my worst entry, okay, my highest entry is in profit, I'm closing it immediately, okay? And then my next entry is 45.3. So I'm probably going to close that one as well. Then what I'll do is I'll wait until TP1 hits, and then I'll close my third entry at TP1, and I'll move stop loss to break even on my bottom 2 entries, okay? That's my game plan when price gets to where we need it to get to. Nice push up here though. Really nice candle that. So what I'm going to do now, like here, out of all my 5 positions, guys, one sec, let me make sure you can see. Literally on my only one that's not in profit, yeah, I'm just going to sit on this one, on the orange closed position one, okay? So as soon as that's in profit, I'm closing it immediately, right? I'm going to close my second entry here, guys, okay? TP1 is, so I've only got 3 entries left in this trade now, by the way, okay? TP1 is 4.9, okay? So when we hit 4.9, I'm going to close my third position, and I'm going to move stop loss to break even. I got out of that trade just then, so far, 35 quid. So at TP1 at 49, I'm going to close my third entry, and I'm going to leave just my bottom 2 entries with both stop loss at break even, okay? Get cool, TP1's here. I'm closing my third position. I'm moving stop loss to break even. I'm actually going to take a partial out of my 4th entry here, guys, by the way. So 0.1 I'm leaving running on my 4th position. Stop loss is now at break even on that one. 43.2. Stop loss on my best entry is at break even now, guys, okay? Cool. So out of this trade so far, I've secured 42, 68.30 and a quid. So how much is that? 142 quid. And I've got 147 running on the trade. Cool, we're close to TP2 here, guys. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm going on my second entry, okay? And I'm going to close my second entry at TP2, okay? So when price is at 53 on my screen, I'm just closing that position, okay? There we go, closed. Nice. So I've had over 200 quid out of this trade now, like 220 quid. And now I've got a full position running still, guys, okay? Full position, 0.2, still running on the trade, 170 quids. What I will do, if we get to TP3, I'm going to shave half of my position off, okay? So I'm going to leave a 0.1 runner, okay? So when we hit if we hit TP3, I'm going to take a 0.1 off my trade, and leave a 0.1 runner. Nice. We've just had a lovely another displacing candle here, guys. I've got full faith in this trade hitting TP3. I can't lie. Okay. Like, we've had a change in the state of delivery here. Like, why was price coming down here? What have we done down here? Okay. So we've got an inverted fair value gap here. Has price tapped into that? To the wick, mate. Look, this is why price was coming down to the zone. We've got an inverted fair value gap. Okay. And it didn't tap the bottom of it, but we've traded into the inverted fair value gap. Okay. Cool. We're close to TP here, guys. I'm going to get ready. There we go. We're here. Nice. Hit full TP, guys. Lovely. Love to see it. I'm extracting a 0.1 out of my position. Cool. So now we've hit TP3. Happy days, everyone. I hope everyone's made a decent chunk of change from this trade. I certainly did. Okay. So now what I've got left running is a 0.1 runner. Okay. I've got a 0.1 runner left on this trade now at 41. Okay. So we've essentially moved 170 pips from my runner. I've got 0.1 on it, okay? And I've got 120 quid running on the trade. This is why we hold runners, okay? So, like, for argument's sake right now, okay, there's been plenty of times in the past, guys, okay, where, for argument's sake, so my position and my runner, okay, is down here, okay? I've got a runner. Let me just make sure you can see that. You can. Cool. My runner is here, okay? Price is evidently gonna come down at some point, okay? Might come down to here, might come down to here, might even come down to here. So I'm at £130 on my runner right now, okay? But if price comes all the way down here, I'm probably gonna have a quid on my runner, okay? But just because we've come all the way down here doesn't mean it's gonna tap my runner out, does it? It might suddenly just bang all the way back up from down here and go higher than what we're at right now. Okay, there's a high probability chance that that might happen. So, you know, this is the importance of holding runners, guys. Don't be in a rush to think, oh, okay, well, price is going down a bit here. Oh, I'm going to take me runner out. That's how Tom, okay, so anyone that was watching the live earlier when Tom was talking, who's flipped £1,000 into 25 grand in 3 weeks, okay, he holds his runners, okay? I hold my runners. Like, hold runners, guys. Don't be scared just because we've had 3, 4, you know, bearish candles in a row now. Like, we're nowhere near. And even if we was near, so be it. We're not losing. We've not lost nothing. Stop loss is at break even, right? Like, but if you cash yourself out of the trade and then you see that we fly all the way up here, you're going to be fuming.